Hi guys, it's Sue, along with Elmer. I am going to show you my nail polish stash today, and I've got a lot of new followers as a result of the Digital Dozen giveaway, but also because of the sharing that the blogging community has been doing over the course of the last couple days. And I got a couple questions on Instagram and by email about how I store my stash. And so I've taken pictures in the past, but I figured I would do a video so you could kind of get a real live version of what it looks like. So I have this alcove in my house, and it's just a little entryway that goes into my bedroom. And it was just empty space, and it just had bare walls, and that's all it's looked like since I moved in here 10 years ago. So I asked my boyfriend if he could make me some racks, which he did. And it's really just basic, plain wood with a coat of polyurethane on it. I live in New York, upstate New York, and we don't have a lot of concern about earthquakes here. So I wasn't really worried about putting kind of a lip on the edge of the shelf or anything that would hold the polishes on. And I haven't had any problems with it yet. So far, so good. And I basically store my polish by brand, and then within the brand, I organize by color. I'm obviously a big nail art person, and that's what I like to do the most. And this is the easiest way for me to find what it is that I'm looking for. So the polish that I currently have the most of is OPI. So here's my OPIs, and you can see at the top I have the OPI DS collection. The entire collection took me a long time to get those. And I keep them up on the top so that they're safe up there with no threat of little paws getting a hold of them. And then at the end of each of the collections, I have the textured polishes. So the matte finishes, the suedes, the liquid sands, and the OPIs. That's where I keep those. And then the polish brand that I have the second most of is Zoya's. You'll see me use a lot of those in nail arts. I love the size of the bottle, and I love the colors that they come out with. And then on this rack, I have all my indies down on the bottom. I try to buy a couple from as many indie polish makers as I can to support the community. And there's so many really creative people that just make amazing polishes that I love. It's hard because there's just not enough money and enough space to go around and get them all. And then on the bottom shelf down there, I have dupes. And I don't mean dupes as in two red polishes from two brands that look the same. I mean the same polish. I tend to do that a lot. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Hopefully not. But I like them so much, I buy them a second time around, and then I forget that I already had them. And then on this rack, I have some drugstore polishes at the top. A lot of them I use in nail art, but also specifically in stamping because they stamp really well. And then I have my Shisei's and I have Essie's. There's some Sinful Colors up there, some Nails ink, and my Berry M jellies, which I love because the more color, the better. The A. England's another one of my faves because they water marble fantastically. If you've never tried it, it's a good polish to start with to do that. I just started buying a couple Marc Jacobs. If you follow my blog, you'll see that I did a red and pink gradient that came out really cool. And I like them so far. I just wish they lasted a little bit longer and didn't chip on day 2, but that could just be my nails. Butter London's, Illamasqua's are another one of my faves. They have a great color collection. I just love the assortment of bright colors that they have. My Cult Nails, I tend to buy most of them when they come out. It's another polish that I really like that tends to last a lot. I hate the white caps, that drives me crazy. You can see over here I have polish from the OPI Gwen Stefani collection. I have not tried them yet, so that's why they're there until they find their place in their right home eventually. Can you see the OCD in here at all? Let's see, then I have my China Glazes, and I have polishes from the old Sephora by OPI collection. And of course, my faves, Man Glaze. If you don't own any Man Glaze, you need to because they're so great for so many reasons. They also water marble really well. Jades, I have a bunch of Color Clubs, which I really like for nail art because they're pretty reasonably priced. They have a great color selection, and they tend to wear pretty well. And also I have finger paints, I have some Orleys down here, And I have a bunch of stamping polishes. And then the last row at the very bottom is base coats and various kinds of top coats, including matte top coats. So that's basically what my collection looks like, or my stash. Pretty cool, right? And I have a couple things on order that are gonna go right in that spot up there by the end of the week. And then I'm gonna have to purge again because I will be full, and my boyfriend says I'm not allowed to have another rack. I think he's wrong.